It is said the only constant is change in college football, but over more than 150 years, there have been some things that you can count on. If you can run the football, you have a chance to win. And boy, do we have guys who can do that in this one. Welcome, everyone, to Hard Rock Stadium, home of the Miami Hurricanes. As we'll see, the defending national champions, the Nevada Wolfpack, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Miami Hurricanes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. And the Canes will put toe to leather to crank us up. On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Wolfpack offense takes the field, and we'll get a look at them first. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. He's stuffed after picking up 1 to the 23. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Finds his way ahead for 5, and now they've got it at the 28. Let's talk for a second about Nevada. Top 5 up to this point is really good. It's staying there as we get closer to the playoff. That becomes a huge challenge.
They just need to focus on winning right now. They're in position as a top 5 team to reach the college football playoff, but you've got to keep winning, and that's got to be the mindset. And coming into today, they have to bring their A game to the field.
And we're still in the middle of the season, so there's so many ways to still make a good impression for this squad, and we still have conference championships for some. We have great matchups that will decide, just like we've seen in past years, right? It comes down the stretch, who's playing the best.
And they'll bring him down after a short pickup. The Wolfpack need this 3rd and short to keep the drive moving. They'll try to run for it. He'll have enough for the first down, and they stop him at the 45.
It's a really good sign if you're on offense here. You're putting it on your offensive line on 3rd down. Critical down and distance, opening drive of the game. Let those guys fire off, get a hat on a hat. You can run the ball, pick up the first. You're around midfield. And all things looking pretty good here early for this offense.
And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. The give to the tailback. He's brought down at the 41-yard line. It's a pickup of 5 and enough for a first down.
Well, I love the job by the offensive line, getting a good push there on second down, and you see guys bleeding into the second level of the defense getting a hat-on-hat to go get that first.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. They say all games count the same, but you get to this portion of the season and a chance to win a top 10 battle like this carries a little extra weight.
And whoever keeps the top 10 number beside their name after this game will have earned it, because these two teams are very talented, David. We're now at the midpoint of the season. We're starting to get an idea of who these teams are. We're going to find out a whole lot more here today.
Yeah, dang right. How much implications down the road does this have? But how about you get an idea of exactly where you stand right in the middle of the season, playoffs down the road, make your statement here today.
Wolfpack will have 1st and 10. This time they'll go to the running game. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
I think throughout the week in practice, when they were game planning their opening script, I don't even know if they envisioned it going as well as it has. This has been beautiful. Nice balance, really nice rhythm.
And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Wolfpack.
And that is exactly what you love to see as a head coach, watching your offense take the field, first drive of the game, and you're methodical, and you take what the defense gives you. You make good decisions. You don't have negative plays. You don't have missed assignments. That shows your head coach that you are locked in and ready to go.
7, Miami, 0.
He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So Miami's offense headed onto the field this matchup between these two running backs, both stars in their own right, and David, both ready to make a huge impact.
I mean, how fun is it to have two guys, one on each side, when they have the football, like they can go the distance. Just dynamic speed, great vision. These defenses are in trouble because these guys can touch it a bunch of different ways, and Palmer, they can hit home runs from anywhere on the field.
And I think what makes them really unique too, David, is that they're very versatile guys. Both guys can run between the tackle box, they can take it outside, they can catch the football as well. So no doubt the game plan for both offenses, feed the running back as many different ways as possible and just let him go to work.
Back to pass on second down. Got it in the middle. It's Miranda. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. He'll go to the sneak.
And David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get by.
And I know that defensively too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successfully.
It's complete to the right. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks. The Canes with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. They'll run play action. Unloads to the wideout. Working the middle. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down. Got his man quickly. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. The Hurricanes trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Back to pass. Big guy smells it. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch. Finding it tough to make positive yardage. Now 3rd and goal from the 2. Trying play action. Touchdown, Hurricane! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
And what a nice play call and nice execution. Play action, you're thinking run. Quarterback pulls it out, throws the football right behind those guys, and gets the touchdown.
Yeah, it was a nice job there by the quarterback, too, on the ball handling. He just froze the defense just long enough to help those wide receivers and targets get some separation in the end zone, and at that point, it was just an easy pitch and catch.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty.
Set to kick off.
If you can do that, I don't know why you don't do it every time. Reduce the risk. Banged it out of the back of the end zone. They'll put it in play at the 25. Nevada takes over as the offense returns to the field. That running game was impressive, taking them right down for a touchdown last time, David.
Yeah, just mauling. No secret play calls, just simply we are more physical than you, and we're pounding the football right at you.
So if you're on offense this next drive, take a look at their safeties and see if they're creeping up into the box. Because of your success running the football, this might be time to take a shot down the field and play action.
He had him open there, and I know this quarterback expects to make that throw.
It's a tough throw because, again, you got a couple steps on the guy. That's not wide open. These DBs are so fast, but that is a throw that you do expect a guy like that caliber, to be able to play a little pitch and catch and make that happen.
They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36. From the gun, to give, looking for room. And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. They'll run it from the gun. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44.
And those plays from a defensive perspective, man, they're just super annoying because now I'm in the worst spot ever, 3rd and manageable. Like, I don't know if you're passing, don't know if you're running, so nice job by this offense keeping this defense off balance and creating a 3rd down opportunity that's in their favor.
So after the break, they'll go back to work. We're through one period, and these receivers are showing out big time. Take a look at the stats. Nevada picks things back up here on first down. Tight end now in motion. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
And I love when you understand when I'm supposed to put some RPMs on that football. You can tell he's throwing over the middle of the field. He knows he's got defenders there. I got to throw this thing in there quick, fast, in a hurry. Nice job by the quarterback.
How about this sophomore learning when to just do it himself? Nevada comes to the line after getting the first down. They'll try the run. There he goes. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him. 8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with second and short. They're looking for an advantage in the running game to the right. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Nevada needs to convert on third and short to keep the drive alive. Thanks to grab. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's first down at the 27. Long drive here. Play number 12 coming up for this offense. Looking downfield on first down. Flushed out of the pocket. He'll get rid of it. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Good quickness to grab it off the deflection. Got some room, entered to the goal line. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Wolfpack!
The screen game is such a big part of this offense. A nice job by the quarterback holding on to it until the last possible second, and the O-line getting downfield, picking up their blocks. They make it about as easy as they can for this running back to find the end zone.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Troy is ahead in this one. This team plays a fun brand of football there in the Fun Belt, but they're a long way from closing this out. They're up by a field goal over Arkansas. We promise to keep you posted on what goes down in this exciting college football matchup.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Jackson. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. And the Hurricanes come to the line on third and short, looking to keep this drive moving. He did not make it. A stone wall on third down. The punt team makes its way onto the field. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Makes the catch at the 30. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. Nevada takes over as the offense returns to the field. They go to the ground. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
When you play the option and you play this responsibility football, sometimes your eyes can get lost. They didn't on that play. Nice job honing in, getting in there quickly, getting the quarterback to the ground.
Can't make the grab in this offense, which has been brilliant this season on third down. Doesn't convert this time. The Wolfpack will line up to punt it away. Sends his first one of the day on the way, and we didn't see much of him in that victory last week, just called on one time. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. Last time they had it, didn't pick up a first down. Let's see if they can put something together here. Knocked down behind the line. Boy, he powered through one tackler, but there were more there to greet him. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Wants to go up top. Catch in the middle. It's Jackson. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line. And the Canes want to pick up the tempo.
Nice job reeling in that catch. And listen, when you say Miami Hurricane football, to me, I think about burners at the receiver position. Michael Irvin, Andre Johnson, Santana Moss, Reggie Wayne, who I played with in the Senior Bowl. These guys could not be covered one-on-one. And this dude here in this offense today, he causes the same kind of problems. Really, really good route runner. He always seems to get open.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, the defense sniffed that screen out perfectly. All the D linemen, they were reading the body language of the offensive line. They knew something was up, and when the screen pass got thrown, they were right there to make the tackle.
On third down, he drops to throw. With the catch, it's Jackson. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. And the Canes will send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And that is textbook instructional video. Out of bounds right around the goal line. Nevada takes over as the offense returns to the field. Breaks into the open. Gets it past the marker. And there they go again. Another huge gain on the ground. The Wolfpack, after that big run, might want to see if that just works again. Looking to throw on first down. Forced out of the pocket. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. To the ground with the back. Surges across the 30, out to the 32, a 6-yard run.
Love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Intercepted for the 11th time. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. To the air on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Jackson. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down. The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. Now on first down from the 28. Looking to throw on first down. Just a short pass to the tight end. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. They'll go up top on second and short. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
These are the plays as a defense that mean so much for so many reasons. Getting in the backfield, obviously getting the sack, so putting him a little bit behind the sticks, but also hitting that quarterback, making him think. That goes a long way in disrupting the quarterback's rhythm.
And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throw and catch, and he's down at the 5. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. They'll go to the air. Trying to set up the screen. He's going for the goal line. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Second and goal for the offense. Marches ahead. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown!
comes through for this offense just in the nick of time. It's clock ticking down in the first half. They punch it in and a chance to tie this football game.
And he tacked on the extra point. So they got the touchdown, now going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. He'll pull it down. He goes out of bounds just short of the 30 at the 29-yard line, and when you're backed up, execution like that at a premium. Wants to throw on first down. Right on the money.
It's a nice job running the in route there by the receiver, and the best thing he did after he made his break, he didn't trail and fade away. He actually attacked the football. That's a good lesson for young receivers out there watching.
The Wolfpack might think about being aggressive on second and short. He's got his man, and he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. Oh, he makes the catch. And it's a fumble on the play. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. Over. We've got a timeout here as this coach is challenging the call. He wants to give the replay booth a chance to have another look. This coach wanted to be absolutely certain on a challenge. He was right. The previous play will be overturned. Wants to throw. They'll have to be efficient against the clock. And he's left with no option but to throw it away.
And that goes down as an incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously so he's outside the tackle boxes. He knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Live to fight another down.
Power football with the run. Picks up the first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Boys, you never quite know what to expect there on South Beach, and we've had a lively first half. And talk about a good competitive game so far. Not saying this has been the best first half we've seen in the history of these two programs, but they've matched each other's intensity, and the result has been a very evenly played game. Fascinating to see how the rest of this one plays out.
From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. And he was flat, missed him. Sometimes you see a guy, he's open, and you try to baby it too much, and it was a bad throw. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Off the play fake. Flushed out of the pocket. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Trying to escape and get it himself. Nice run there to keep things moving before they force him out of bounds. The Canes send out the punt unit. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. And the returner goes down. Nevada takes over as the offense returns to the field. They'll run it from the gun. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Nevada comes to the line facing 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Gets it out quickly. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. So the offense will go for it around midfield. On fourth down, looking to pass. Using the quick game. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense, not exactly the perfect fourth down call there. The give to the back. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
Great offenses always stay ahead of the chains. That run right there, now you're in a good position. It's not 2nd and long. It's not 3rd and long. Now it's the whole playbook's open. The defense really has to honor run and pass on the next snap.
They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
All right, defense, that's what we can't do. We can't give up this many chunk yards on the ground. Got to commit more guys to the line of scrimmage. Got to get those running backs on the ground. That's way too easy.
Looking downfield on first down. Now adjusting. Fires to the wideout. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. Force that incompletion.
They think they can create space here with a run to the right. Oh, he was in the backfield immediately. A 3-yard loss. Nevada way behind the sticks on this 3rd down play. Under fire. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. They bring the punter onto the field now. 2nd time today they've been forced to punt. Going to make sure he doesn't get a return on this one as the punt bounces out of bounds. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Caught in the backfield, it's Jackson. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And what a nice play by the DB. You have to understand, that wide receiver gets that ball that quick. It's tough to get him on the ground. Nice job getting a hold of him, getting him on the ground for no gain.
Finds his man. It's Jackson. They finally get him on the ground, and this junior turning in a big play after the catch. The Hurricanes, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Out of the gun, the inside give. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the 2nd half.
And on those screen passes, I want those defensive linemen to run right up the field, and I want to throw it right over their head where I got some space and I can get my running back going. That is the opposite of what happened right there. There was no space. He couldn't even get going.
That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. And the Hurricanes will punt it away on 4th down. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Nevada takes over as the offense returns to the field. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but oh, he's getting ahead of steam. He's inside the 40, the 20. Touchdown, Nevada. And that one will give them the lead.
Man, this guy is such a weapon because he's so dangerous if he gets into the 2nd level. Great vision, and then David shows you the speed.
Just straight wheels, erasing angles. A lot of times when you're chasing guys that are so fast like this, you're like, I got him, I got him. No, I do not. What a big, long touchdown run. Pad those stats, young fella.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
Looks like a penalty on the kickoff as the ball goes out of bounds.
Okay, ready?
They'll start this drive with a pass. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. And the Canes trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play.
That's a good example there of complementary defense. The DBs and linebackers are playing zone, they're playing their spaces, and they force the QB to have to hold the ball, try to work through his progressions, and then the pass rush, they win up front.
4 punts already, and they've got to convert here to avoid a 5th. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Makes the catch, it's Miranda. They convert on 3rd down as he gets it to the 46-yard line. The run from the shotgun. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Looking to fire. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Got him downfield. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Miami!
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. He'll keep it himself. Came through like a shot and knocked him down for a loss of 5. Tough way to start this drive. Now they'll try to fix it on 2nd and 15. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. The Wolfpack trying to dig deep into the playbook on this 3rd and very long. He's looking to throw. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. On the move at the 30. Across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move. Wolfpack with a 1st and 10 here. Keeping it on the ground with the single back. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line? As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. To the air on 2nd down. Might be looking to run. Trying to get rid of it. And the pass falls incomplete, and we've played 3. What a ride. It's been through the first 3 quarters of this game. We are all tied up. Let's check out some stats. This is when winning plays are made, and we start right now in the 4th. So we open the final period with a 3rd down play. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Firing to the right, complete. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. Nevada will be forced to punt. Here's the return. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. make this defense think. You put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills. They've got it at the receiver position, so if you've got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
And the Canes are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll try to run for it. Turning it on! They'll get it to the 48, no need to measure. It's a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the ground, he's got it again. This time there is no running room to be found, and this defense wasn't going to get hit with a big run twice in a row.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a baller.
Got a man. It's Jackson.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's 3rd best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable 3rd and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
Nevada takes over as the offense returns to the field. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense. Looking to throw for it. Fires to the tight end. He gets it up to midfield, forced out of bounds at the 50. Now they'll try to cash in this drive, 1st and 10 from the 50. Looking to throw on 1st down. He's going to take off. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there.
Nice job by the QB, sitting back in the pocket. You can tell he wants to throw the football, go through his progressions. Nothing home, take off and slide. I love the slide at the end. Don't take a big shot.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country. Yeah, a nice job dialing up that short yardage situation play call there, David. They needed 1 yard. They picked up 2.
Yeah, great job up front. Great job by the back knowing where they need to go. Nice having a hole you can get through and not have to just do it all on your own as a running back.
Nevada trying to keep the drive moving on 2nd and short. Looking for room. It's Page. Oh, he's got some space. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the 1st down.
I love the play call by the offense here running the ball. The score is what it is right now. You don't have to panic. You don't have to throw it every single down. You don't have to go up tempo. Just run your stuff. Be balanced. Run the football. Make sure this defense stays honest.
That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1. The clock has stopped, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. Nevada comes to the line on 1st and goal. Trying to punch it in. Touchdown, Nevada. And they've moved out front here in the 4th.
Love the play call. Love the execution. Late in the game. 2 minutes to go. They now take a touchdown lead and put so much pressure on the opposition in a 2-minute situation.
Here's the return from inside his 10. And the returner will be knocked down. This drive will open from the 15. To the air on first down. Flips it out on the screen. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And I think that call will leave people scratching their head. You know, you're down a possession. You got to go make something happen. The clock is ticking. Like, we got to take some shots down the field, or we got to get our butts out of bounds after we make those catches.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late.
And they've trusted their QB to throw the football. And he's going to have to make plays. He's made plays throughout the day. This is now when you come up clutch in a big moment when your team needs it. If that's any indication, I like what I'm seeing.
That's reeled in. It's Miranda. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. Wants to throw it. Throws to the wideout. Catch in the middle, it's Miranda. There he goes! And he can't hold on to the ball at the end of this big game. How could this happen? Huge mistake, and the defense cashes in with a touchdown, and they're a point away from tying it up.
And in this situation now, if you're on offense, what do? Do you kick the extra point, tie it, and hope for overtime? Or are you aggressive? Do you decide to go for two right here and see if you can take the lead with just seconds left in the game?
So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. The Canes will line it up on 1st and 10. It'll be a draw. Makes a man miss. Brought down, but not before he bowled his way inside the 10 to the 8. We've got a timeout on the field, a tight game in the fourth, and the Brain Trust will go to work. Under fire. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Hurricanes.
What a massive play by this offense. Man, you needed it. Great execution. Now kick the extra point, tie this football game up late, or do you go for two? Do you go for the win? Do you try to take the lead? That is a you decision.
The extra point is up and good, and we are tied up in the fourth. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Nevada takes over as the offense returns to the field. This one is about finding the balance between being aggressive and not being reckless, Jesse.
The only way this thing works, though, if they're going to be aggressive, this offensive line has got to be able to hold up here for this QB.
Yeah, because you need to take shots beyond the sticks so the clock will stop. You can save every second you have.
The Wolfpack might think about being aggressive on 2nd and short. Back to throw, and he's got to do it here late. Finds the tight end. He's got enough for the first down, and he's out of bounds. 16 seconds left to get something done. New set of downs after the completion. Off the RPO, complete. The offense gets the timeout. 12 ticks left on the clock.
It's important on offense to get the tight ends involved in the passing game. These are big fellas that can run. This guy's a big target, so nice job on that play.
Looking to pass, and they don't have a lot of time to work with. He's got him. They get the timeout call with 7 seconds left on the clock. The Wolfpack need this 3rd and short to keep the drive moving. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. Deep shot for the end zone. It's incomplete, and the clock strikes 0, and we are headed to overtime. 4 quarters not enough to settle this one. We're headed to overtime.
And these teams have played so well, back and forth, evenly contested game. How about a little free football, Jesse?
Yeah, I love this, David. Free football. And finding out which of these two teams is the most mature. Who can settle down now with the game on the line and make the big play.
All right, guys, so here we go in overtime. And just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possessions starting on the opponent's 25.
And it's so nice to be on defense first, to set the tone, to understand what you need. Try to hold them to a field goal. The offense knows they can do their job to go out and get a win. Just 2 possessions, Palmer. Like, you got to be at your best.
Yeah, and I love the new rules, too, because in the third overtime possession, it goes to alternating 2-point plays, back and forth. Who's got anything left in the tank here in OT?
Off-play action on first down. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Defensively, you'll take the slow death. You'll take 3, 4, 5 yards a pop, but you can't give up the massive plays. You got to do a better job containing the football, making them run to guys, and get them on the ground. For goodness sakes, this guy is fast, I know, but defensively, we got to swarm to the football and get him on the ground.
Nobody open. He just throws it away, and it'll bring up second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Lost to fire on second down. Touchdown, Nevada! They strike first in overtime.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game.
They know what's in front of them. They have to answer that score with a touchdown. Looking to throw on first down. Quick strike complete. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Got a man. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. The Hurricanes have pushed it inside the 20. Wants to throw on first down. He's got it. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down. First and goal in overtime, and they have to answer with a touchdown. He wants it all. Touchdown, Canes. They got it in, and now an extra point away from the tie.
Obviously, very hard to complete passes this area of the field. Nice execution. Now you're down by 1, and now you got to make the decision. Are we going to go for it and try to end the game right here and put this game in our offense's hands? What do you think?
And that's why I love having the ball second, because I get the opportunity to do this. I knew they scored a touchdown. We scored a touchdown. Now, do I want to go for the win, or do I want to continue this game on? It's so nice to have the ball second.
One extra period didn't get it done, and we start the second OT. The pull and throw off the RPO. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over him. Backed up now here, second and long. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Works his way ahead for about 3 yards, stopped at the 23. They'd love to strike first with a touchdown. They'll try to keep the drive alive on third down. That's caught. It's Miranda. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. They'll try to strike first with a field goal in overtime. He splits the uprights. And now they take the lead.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Down by a field goal and a touchdown will win it. Let's see what they've got on first down. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Quickly complete. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Back to pass. Wide out trying to get it in. He got it in! Ball game! What a clutch play as they win it in double overtime! If this dude were a kitchen knife, he would be slicing tomatoes so thin your in-laws would never come back to your house.
Well, that'd be a good thing. I don't know if I want my in-laws to come back anyways, but he's been on fire. He's been absolutely torching this defense. They've had absolutely no answers for him.
What a show both of these teams put on today. Couple of outstanding squads, hotly contested battle all the way to the very end.
Yeah, we came into this one expecting this to be a back-and-forth battle. We knew it was going to go down late into the 4th quarter. At the end of the day, the higher-ranked team, David, they were really able to lean on those playmakers and that leadership they've got in the locker room.
Yeah, and now I think even more so, you're starting to believe in them. They're battle-tested. This team they find a way to get things done. That's why they're ranked where they're at, and I expect this team to stay in contention for the college football playoff because they're proving week in and week out they're a really good squad.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.